Alright, today's video is going to be a little bit different. Let's build a paper airplane. I've been thinking about doing this and I figured, hey, why not? Let's give it a shot. I'm using a book today, so it's not my own design. The Great International Paper Airplane book. So let's pick a plan out of that, or actually one that I picked out. Let's see what I got here. We're going to do that one right there, if you can see it. Really easy. Yeah, let's see here. So here's the plan for it. I don't know if you can see that in the light. Here's the plan. Pretty simple to build, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright. Start with a 8.5 piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. Fold it down the center lengthwise, okay? Right, then open it back up, and then you're going to start on one of the short ends. So start on one of the short ends, and you're going to start folding a 1/4 inch, which I think is about 1/4 inch, about 11 millimeters, I believe. $12 millimeters, right around there. So, right. But the first thing we got to do is mark off. We need 4.5 inches from one end, so I'm going to mark that off, and that will tell me where to stop folding. And 4.5 inches is about, I don't know, about 13 millimeters. Somewhere, or I'm sorry, not 13, 113, way off, 113 millimeters. Alright, so I have my reference line right there, drew that through right there. And now I'm going to start folding from the top edge. So I'll leave that down for you guys to see. I'm going to start folding right up here. So they say, the book says to start folding about 1/4 inch. You don't have to be too neat about it, so something like that. You can see I just start over, fold it over about 1/4 inch, and then just start folding it, not so tight. So if you make too many folds into it, it gets kind of hard to fold it in half at the end. So you can just watch me here. I'm just going to roll it over. They say about 10 folds, but I think I'm getting more than that. Let's keep folding. Alright, so there it is, folded. You can see that. Okay, now I'm going to fold it in half, how I had it before. So I think you can see that. Right there, it's folded in half. Let me show you right there. Fold it in half. Okay, now I'm going to draw out the rear stabilizer and the wing. So you just want a little, I'll show you just a little bit here. When you draw this out, give yourself enough, kind of see that, give yourself enough wing surface. So I might make this a little bit shorter. or the gap, sorry, make the gap a little bit smaller. Give ourselves a little more wing area. So something like that. You can see that right there. Okay, now I'm just going to cut that out. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to cut that out. Make sure you hold it both together, right? Hold it together. Cut that out. You don't have to be exact. You can kind of follow your pencil line. Ooh. So there it is. You can see, like that. And I'm just going to open it up. Alright, so there's that shape. The next thing you want to do is fold the tail down. Fold the edges of the tail. See that? Fold those down. And the wingtips are folded up. Nope, that wingtip's a little too high. You can readjust. No big deal on that. I don't know if you can see right there, if you can see that. There's that wingtip folded up. This one right here. And the tail is folded down. Each tip of the tail is folded down. Now a little tricky part up here in the, so the front spar, well, the leading edge, but it acts like a spar too. The leading edge here, we have to fold the middle part up a little bit. If you can see that. So all I do is I just pick the center up and push the edges in. Try to show you on the camera. Hold it up. Kind of awkward. But I think you can see, you just want a little bit. Just a little bit, if you can see in that camera. You can see that right there, a little bit. So I fold it up. See in this view, if you can see how maybe if I hold it this way, can you see how I folded that up? So I just picked that edge up and folded it. Kind of makes just a little crease. And that's it, just readjust it. Make sure your wingtips are square. Tail is pretty square. If you can see all that. And that's it. This thing is really cool. Pretty fast. Aerodynamic. It's not like your basic elementary school airplane. Hold on, let me grab one. It's not like this, right? Remember these? High school, kindergarten, first grade, remember these? A lot of fun, right? Very, very simple, but you get kind of tired of it after a while. At least I always got bored with it, but still fun. So this one's totally different. This one is aerobatic. Try different ways to fly it. My house is too small to fly this. I did fly it indoors and kind of freaked out my pets a little bit, so I don't want to fly too much indoors here, but it's an indoor plane. Aerobatic, so either, if you can see here, I tried grabbing it by the base of it to throw it. It's kind of awkward. You can kind of grab it like that, throw it. I found what's better, give it a shot, grab it by the leading edge. So can you see, if you can see, I'm just grabbing it like this for a right hand throw, and then kind of give it a, kind of reminds me of flying my RC wing. When I launch a wing, I grab it by the leading edge and give it a side toss. So just a little side toss. So this plane is fast. It's aerobatic. If you just throw it like your basic airplane and just give it a toss, it's nose heavy. It's gonna dive. So what I found was you can give it a little up elevator if you need to. Just bend the edges. Can you see that? Just bend the tail a little bit if it needs to be. But other than that, this thing is cool. It'll roll. It'll do loops. A lot of outside loops. Does a ton of outside loops. But something fun. So I'm going to give it a little toss, and away it goes. So anyway, that's today's, I don't want to say lesson, but just want to do something different. So hope you enjoy that. Have fun flying your plane, and leave a comment, suggestion. I don't know. We'll keep going with this. If you like it, I can build more. Again, I used a reference out of this book. There's 20 designs in this book, which are pretty interesting. So I started just with the first one. There's 20 in here, and I just picked the first one. So let me know what you think, and happy flying, right? So I'm Bill Riccio, and I'll see you in the next one.